Exposing the dark secrets that lie beneath the surface of our everyday lives can be unsettling. But understanding these potential threats is crucial. Behind how it all might end. The end of the world is a concept that has fascinated and terrified humanity for centuries. And it's creepier than you think. From natural disasters to human-made catastrophes, the possibilities are endless and chilling. Let's dive into some bone-chilling possibilities. These scenarios are not just figments of our imagination, but are grounded in scientific theories and historical precedents. First up, the supervolcano eruption. This isn't your average volcanic eruption. It's a colossal event that could change the course of history. Imagine a volcano so massive that it could blanket the sky with ash, plunging the world into darkness, that it could blanket the sky with ash, blocking out sunlight for years. This isn't just a temporary inconvenience, it's a long-term disaster, blocking out sunlight for years. The lack of sunlight would lead to a dramatic drop in temperatures, affecting agriculture and food supplies. This could trigger a volcanic winter, a period of prolonged cold weather that could last for years, leading to mass extinction. The last supervolcano eruption happened 74,000 years ago, and it nearly wiped out the human race. Next, we've got the threat of an asteroid impact. Remember the dinosaurs? They were wiped out by a massive asteroid, and it could happen to us too. One massive rock from space wiped them out. And guess what? Scientists estimate that there are thousands of near-Earth objects that could pose a similar threat. It could happen to us too. The impact would cause massive fires, tsunamis, and a nuclear winter effect, blocking out sunlight and disrupting the climate. And then there's the silent killer pandemics. We've all seen the havoc a virus can wreak. But what if a superbug emerged, resistant to all our medicines? We've all seen the havoc a virus can wreak. The recent pandemic has shown us how vulnerable we are. But it could be much worse. But what if a superbug emerged, resistant to all our medicines? This could lead to a global health crisis of unprecedented scale. Resistant to all our medicines? Hospitals would be overwhelmed and the death toll could be catastrophic. It could spread like wildfire, leaving devastation in its wake. The social and economic impacts would be felt for generations, leaving devastation in its wake. Entire cities could be left deserted and the global economy could collapse. Let's not forget about nuclear war. One wrong move and nations could unleash catastrophic weapons that could end civilization as we know it. One wrong move and nations could unleash catastrophic weapons. The sheer destructive power of nuclear weapons is almost unimaginable. The aftermath? A nuclear winter with radioactive fallout making the Earth uninhabitable. The long-term effects would be devastating, the Earth uninhabitable. Survivors would face a harsh, irradiated world with little hope for recovery. Lastly, climate change. Rising temperatures, melting ice caps and extreme weather events are already happening, and they could get much worse. Rising temperatures, melting ice caps and extreme weather events. If we don't act now, we could trigger a chain reaction that leads to our own demise. If we don't act now, the consequences will be dire. We could see more frequent and severe natural disasters, food and water shortages, and mass migrations. We could trigger a chain reaction that leads to our own demise. The delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems could be irreversibly damaged. That leads to our own demise. These scenarios are terrifying, but they're also a wake-up call. We have the power to change our fate. These scenarios are terrifying, but they're also a wake-up call. They remind us of the fragility of our existence and the importance of taking action. But they're also a wake-up call. We have the power to change our fate. By working together, we can mitigate these risks and build a more resilient future. We have the power to change our fate. Stay curious, stay informed, and let's work together to protect our planet. Our actions today will determine the world of tomorrow, and let's work together to protect our planet. And remember, the end is not set in stone. We have the ability to shape our destiny. And remember, the end is not set in stone. The future is in our hands, and it's up to us to write the next chapter. But it's up to us to write the next chapter. Let's make it a story of hope, resilience, and collective action.